Hello, my name is Sandra Arnold. My username is arnol245, and this is my ECE568 Lab 5 demo. For hardware connections, I have the Adafruit MPU 6050 connected to the Stemma QT pigtail connectors. Power goes to 3 volts, ground goes to ground, SDA goes to pin 22, and SCL goes to pin 20. I did not have an issue with MicroPython and pin 20 despite Adafruit's warning on their website. So since pin 20 and pin 22 are what are labeled SCL and SDA on the board, I figured I might as well use them. The NeoPixel is configured to be powered by pin 2 and data is pin 0. The red LED is pin 13. Side note, 1, this MPU is not soldered on, so I'm holding it down. 2, we were given a driver to use with it, and I happened to write a driver at the beginning of the semester, so since I already wrote a driver, I figured I might as well use it. It is functionally the same as the given driver. It just doesn't do reads automatically like the given driver does. It doesn't configure timers or anything. It's just exclusively reading the device, configures the registers, reads the device, processes it, doing 2's complement to make sure that it reports the correct numbers. But it should be the end result is the same. It should still read the same values that the given driver would give us. That's it for the hardware connections. For software, I have an Android phone with Google Home and Google Assistant set up and connected to the If This Then That app. I have 3 applets. The first 2 are Google Assistant applets, where they are triggered on Google Assistant word recognition. Upon hearing the activate or deactivate commands, it will send an HTTP request to ThingSpeak, where it will send field 1 as either the string activate or the string deactivate. Over here on the ThingSpeak channel, I cleared the channel so it's empty. Whenever it receives a request, this entries field will increment, but there's nothing to display on the graph since it's just strings, so there's no numbers. So the third applet is the listener. So that is the If This Then That webhooks. It will wait for a request from the ESP32, and when the ESP32 sends that request, it sends fields 1 through 3 as the accelerometer values X, Y, and Z. This applet will take those values and push it as an Android notification and should display all 3 of those. So if I start this, first thing it does is it will calibrate the accelerometer. It will grab 256 samples. I have it set to a sampling rate of 10 hertz so that it has enough time between frames to do anything else it needs to do. The 256 samples are averaged and then used as an offset going forward, so that any red value it will report back minus that offset. The threshold for the motion detection I have set to 1 meter per second squared. It requires that 2 subsequent samples have a difference greater than that value in any of the X, Y, or Z directions. I have it the same threshold for all 3. If since it requires it to be between 2 samples, it needs to be like that's pretty big motion, but 1 meter per second squared is like kind of a small value, so it seems to balance out that it's sensitive enough that if I lifted it, say if it was in a bag, you'd be able to lift it and it would detect that movement occurred. So when I hold it, you'll see my hand shake a little bit. You'll see the red light light up in that time, so I don't need to like wave it around or throw it across the room or anything. Let's see, so it is currently in the deactivate state because there's nothing in the channel, so in the ThingSpeak channel, so it assumes that it is deactivated. So NeoPixel is off, red LED is off. So if I say, okay Google, activate motion detection. I have it trigger a notification so that I know that the voice command worked. So now I need to wait for the 30-second timer to expire. There it goes. So now the NeoPixel is on, and if I move this, you'll see the red LED turns on, and I should be getting notifications every 10 seconds. I believe I have a debounce timer so that I don't get spammed with notifications. So shouldn't get a notification more often than every 10 seconds. So let's see if I can display that. So should get another notification. Yep. So that works. And if I hold this still, hopefully the red LED turns off. So yeah, so going the other way. Okay, Google, deactivate motion detection. All right. So I got a notification. It didn't ding, but it said deactivate. That was just a confirmation that I deactivated it. NeoPixel is off. Red LEDs doesn't turn on if I shake it. And if I go to the ThingSpeak, you can see I now have 2 entries, one for activate, one for deactivate. So I believe that is the entire workflow. So that should be about it. Thank you.